30 or 40 item longer version. Turns out this is very, very correlated with your willingness to do a number of disgusting things. At which point I'll ask, maybe we should pass around Mike.
Mark.
Mark, sorry. Mark very lovingly collected these worms for everybody. These are very nutritious, and as it turns out, your score on the Disgust Sensitivity Questionnaire predicts whether or not you're willing to entertain the idea of eating these. These are perfectly nutritious and good for you.
They taste like Cheetos.
Yeah, they taste like Cheetos. Your score, if I had given you all this Disgust Sensitivity Questionnaire, it would be a fairly reliable predictor of what you would be doing right now. So whether or not you would even think about putting it in your mouth, whether you would pass it along really quickly, like my friend Mrs. Karen Gilbert did. Right? So, yes. It is absolutely true. I am a vegetarian myself, although I am a vegetarian because my mother was so disgusted by meat that she raised me not eating meat. So now all meat disgusts me. Even things that touched meat often disgust me. So it is true though. Good point. Yes.
Are you going to talk about the draw to things that are disgusting?
Yeah, I hadn't planned on it, but it is a very good question. So the rubbernecking, for instance, that people do in car accidents. There's a very reliable, if I were to present, so I have the stimuli that the disgusting stimuli. I can pass it around and say, do you want to see these very disgusting images? A lot of people will want to do it. They'll just have the desire to do it. They might regret it afterwards, but there is a draw to it. There's no good research on that. In the conversations I've had with people, so first of all, it could be that there are people who just aren't disgusted. But I don't think that's all of the people. So I'm really, really easily disgusted, and sometimes I can't help but look. It's some sort of masochism, I think. On the one hand, it might be like watching a horror movie, right? So it's not, I don't like my life being in peril. But there is something interesting about being made to feel fear in a safe environment. So it could be that often people want to feel the arousal of the emotion while knowing that they're not in any real danger. That could be why people are attracted to it. But I don't know. There's no real good evidence for it. But there is other evidence that people will do massively. All right. So yes.
What about the cultural impact on what is and isn't disgusting?
Yes. There's a huge cultural impact. So the things that I've been talking about are the universals, right? So I've been focusing on the universals, like animal byproducts or things that really might make you sick. But absolutely, I mean, if anybody here has visited China and had to confront the meat that they eat, they would be easily disgusted. Someone raised in China would be even think twice, right? So these emotions, like all other emotions, they're